I'm big time because now I have theme music. So I'm actually very humbled that you guys have invited me here. And when Oriana asked me to come, I said, well, what's the agenda? What do you want me to talk about? And she said, this is about restoring liberty. And then she went ahead and gave an English teacher 7 minutes to speak. So here's what I did. Being an English teacher, I went to the dictionary and I thought, I have an idea of what liberty is. But I did, I Googled it, I looked it up, and here's what came up. There were several different definitions, and the first one that caught my eye said state of freedom. Pretty simple, right? A state of freedom. And I thought, okay, I can apply that to education, and immediately a story came to mind, and I'd like to share that story with all of you, and hopefully, if I'm as good of a teacher as I hope that I am, it'll make sense. A kindergarten teacher walks into his first day of class, and of course there are a bunch of 5-year-olds standing in the gym, and they're excited, right? Everybody loves gym. And he says, I want to welcome all of you children to my kindergarten class, and I'm going to find a way for you all to be successful today. Well, the kids are excited. They want to be successful. Everybody wants the gold star. And he says, I have 2 rules for you, just 2, pretty simple. And the kids are getting excited because they want to do a good job. And the teacher says, I want all of you to run to the other side of the gym as fast as you can, the fastest you've ever run. Pretend there is an ice cream truck over there and they only have 1 cone left. Well, the kids, they're nudging each other. I'm fast, I got this. And he says, don't forget, we have a second rule. Each of you has to finish at the exact same time. So of course, 5-year-olds, little hands raise up, and little Johnny says, but I don't understand. If I'm supposed to run as fast as I can, how can we all finish at the same time? And the teacher's response was, because that's what works best for me. And I didn't expect laughs. It's kind of a sad story. You're supposed to be sad, not laughing. But this story actually reflects what's going on in education today. And I don't want to paint this bad picture. I don't want you to think that it's all doom and gloom taking place in our classroom. But what's happening, and we talk about restoring liberty, and if there is any place in this country that liberty and the idea, the state of freedom and being yourself and being able to succeed, where that needs to be taking place is in our schools. And it's the one place that it just isn't happening. See, what this teacher doesn't understand is that each one of those kids needs to find his or her own way to get to the other side of the gym. And they're going to do it differently. And they're going to be successful, and they're all going to get there. They'll get there. Only one guy gets the cone, but they'll get there. This is what we're doing. We are not allowing freedom within our schools. We are not allowing parents to choose good schools. We are not allowing children to choose good teachers. We are not allowing districts to do what is best for our kids and to use your tax dollars, guys, your money to educate our kids. Most of you know that I'm a one-trick pony. I'm not going to talk to you about the federal deficit. I'm not going to talk to you about the global economy. These are things that I don't know. But I will give you an insight as to who is controlling your children's schools, and that is the teachers' union. 100% the teachers' union. Good, I'm glad you're not clapping. I'd be very nervous. So here's what I want to do today. Being a teacher, I guess I have a homework assignment for each and every one of you. Don't worry, it's not bad. No, it starts now. So here's your homework assignment. As we start moving forward and we start looking at improving our country, right? We're going to be doing things because we want to make this world, this country, a better place for our children. I need you to include education into that fight. I need you to start attending school board meetings. I need you to start speaking with neighbors. I need you to start speaking with your teachers. Find out what is being taught. Find out why it is being taught, and make sure that you are holding teachers like me to the same standards that we're holding your children to. You need to do that. Yes, this is where you clap. Yeah. and yell. Yelling is good. So, over the past year, a lot has happened in Wisconsin, obviously. And, I think about Act 10 and I think about what that means and how, Act 10 has really opened a door within our state, a door to pursue that freedom, to start doing what's best for kids. Where I become terrified is that we're not going to walk through that door. I am terrified that as I start this school year, that nothing's going to change. That we have spoken this, we've talked the talk, but that we're not going to walk the walk. And it terrifies me. And so what I need you guys to do is to help me with this. I am not funded by some big corporation. I don't get phone calls from the Koch brothers, although I wish I would, but I don't. And it's just me, and so I need your help. In the back, my husband and my aunt and my kids are back there, and I would love for each one of you to come up and share with me your email so that every week, and I kid you not, it's me on a Wednesday night sitting on the couch drinking a water, typing up a newsletter. I want to share with you what WEAC is doing to our schools. But on a positive note, I want to share with you what you can do as everyday citizens to start improving education here in Wisconsin. And I need you to help me with that. I want you to email me back. I want you to tell me your thoughts. And I promise you, with every breath in my body, I will fight for your kids. I promise you. So if you guys could do that for me. So if you guys could do that for me, I would appreciate it. And hopefully next year, when I walk into my classroom, we're going to see some real change, and we're going to have some real, good effect on students' education. So thank you so much for having me, and God bless.